I'm with Melissa Platt, Director and Senior Analyst at Forsyth Barr. Melissa, great to have you at the Investment Leaders Forum New Zealand. It's an initiative of the Inside Network to bring the New Zealand and Australian advice communities together. Great to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Melissa, describe Forsyth Barr as a business and its reach.
Yeah, Forsyth Barr is a wealth business. It has, a reach of over 200 financial advisors throughout New Zealand, spanning about 25 offices. We're there for independent advice to provide advice to, all of New Zealanders.
Describe your day-to-day role as a Director and Senior Analyst.
My role within the wealth research team is mainly at the moment to lead the external manager research. So to look for managers outside New Zealand, within New Zealand and in Australia to provide investment vehicles for our clients within each asset class.
How do you see the New Zealand advice market developing over the next 10 to 20 years?
I think regulation will probably increase. I think that we're a little bit behind the eight ball, as is in Australia. I think that we can learn from our European peers and to a certain degree to the US peers, where it's been a bit more formalised. I think standards need to be raised a little bit, and I think we're part of leading that. I think across the market, it is going to be, as I said, more formalised, but being more wider reaching. I think we've all got a role to play in improving education for investment and providing it to all New Zealanders outside KiwiSaver.
Like Australia, residential property, very, very large cornerstone of what New Zealanders do to invest. But as a small country, do you see New Zealand as more naturally open to looking outside of New Zealand for investment opportunities?
I think yes and no. It depends who you talk to. I think it's an increasing area where New Zealanders are understanding that there's more diversification benefits from investing outside New Zealand. I think there's some reticence to do that. Some of it's around currency and what you know. The home bias is real, both in New Zealand equities, New Zealand bonds, and in New Zealand property. And I think as part of it, an advisor network, we need to take that into consideration when looking at the investments for our clients.
No vehicle like self-managed superannuation funds as we have in Australia. Do you think something like that will develop?
Potentially, but I think we're quite behind in terms of investment. KiwiSaver is still pretty young. I think we need to look at increasing making it compulsory and increasing the minimum amounts before we can extend to that.
Melissa Platt from Forsyth Barr, it's been a pleasure having you at the Investment Leaders Forum New Zealand.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.